What's going on? Today's day 77 of our daily devotions, and today I want to talk about Job, chapter 1, verse 21. And if you're not familiar with the story of Job, long story short, Job was basically a man who had everything, and God had allowed Satan um, to take everything away from Job, uh, to prove Job, so that God could prove Job's faithfulness and integrity. Um, so yeah, jumping into the verse, um, it says, "And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." So the first part where it says, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. Basically, what this is saying is that you came into this world with nothing, right? So all the possessions, all the wealth, all of those things don't really matter because they are temporary. Because when it says, naked shall I return, you will leave this world without any of those things. All of those things are temporal. We kind of talked about that yesterday. Temporary things versus eternal things. And then it says, the Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. And this is basically just acknowledging the fact that God has the power to give and to take away. But whether or not God does give or whether he takes, you know what I'm saying, we still remain faithful in him, regardless of how things look for us currently in that moment. It says, blessed be the name of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Job passed the test. He remained faithful, even though everything he had, possessions, family, wealth, it was all taken away from him. But he remained faithful, and he stayed faithful in the name of the Lord and to the Lord. So yeah, today's message is basically be like Job. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget about the possessions, forget about the wealth, forget about all of the worldly things, and remain faithful in God, especially when things don't look good, especially when, you know what I'm saying, you don't have everything that you wish you had, because at the end of the day, you are going to leave this earth, and none of the possessions that you currently have will you have in the afterlife. So I pray this message got to need to get to today. God loves you, and I love you as well. God bless.